All right, ladies, gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, welcome back to Greedfall 2. I see we've got a message at the aviary.
All the latest fashions! And
don't know what that's about. I also figured out what was wrong with Ludwig's quest. Nothing's wrong. We just need to progress in the story. Okay. Oh.
You received a message from the Master Librarian at the Great Library in Uxantis. He's asked to see us. His message was very vague. I wonder what he wants.
How very curious. I wonder why the Master Librarian would send for us. I guess we'll find out when we return to the island.
Yep, and we will do that in a bit. We just need to... Oh, that's weird. We cannot continue with his quest until we progress further in the story a bit. I don't know what about, but I think we'll go talk to the ambassador now. He wanted us to do that. What's this? He said, hoping it's not a trap. Just go through.
Your Excellence.
How exotic. An envoy of Tyr Fredi. This is quite the novelty. Are you a dignitary from your island, or have you come with a message from a local noble?
I suppose one might say that I am an envoy of Tyr Fredi, milady. And I am here to speak with you about a very important matter. We have proof that the General Karnas, a commanding officer of the Bridge Alliance, is preparing a brutal attack against your country.
Alas, that is nothing new. The Bridge has been attacking us for centuries. But you might not have been aware of that.
We are aware of the war between your two nations. But this time, the situation is very different. This general seeks glory for himself rather than his nation. And he plans on using unconventional means to obtain his goal. He hopes to use giant creatures that we call guardians, beasts invoked from the rituals of our traditions. He will release them to attack you. He plans on blaming my people, but also the congregation. These horrible attacks will originate from your country by his hand.
Giant creatures? Are you certain you have all of your wits about you?
We can prove what we are saying. We have documents that we took from a laboratory operated by men under orders of this general. And if it is the very existence of these creatures that you doubt, we also have in our possession one of their heads. It is on our ship. You can come and see it yourself if you so desire, or send someone you trust.
You seem very sure of yourself. You have given me pause, madam. I'm going to send someone from the embassy immediately to verify what you've told me. Let's assume that you are telling the truth about these monsters. You also spoke about some documents.
Here they are.
Thank you. Please, allow me a moment to inspect them all. This entire story seems like the stuff of some fable. But these savants and this General Kernaz are indeed set on attacking us and letting others take the blame. Alas, these documents do not give us the precise location of this attack. Do you have an idea?
As you were able to read, the savants seem to want to use ancient Austrian ruins. It's true that we too need locations that are of historical or natural significance in order to perform the bonding ritual, which here transforms people. But I am not familiar with the border regions, and I don't know if Austrian ruins are to be found there.
There are indeed Austrian ruins all over the place in our country. But if I think about it, one location in particular comes to mind. The Sudwise region, in fact, that people from here have renamed High Prairie when they took it.
I know that region. I go through there often when I trade commercially. I would hate for my caravans to become a victim of collateral damage. Too many people rely on them.
Oh, but you too are from the Empire. And you are a trader? I understand your fears. Do know that this is a region where a great many refugees have fled to make a home, to avoid the civil war. Very well then, I have thought this through. I think the best option would be for me to accompany you. This business is far too important, and its impact too far-reaching, for you not to be accompanied by someone official. And if we were to wait for the princes of the merchant cities to take action, we would by then have died of old age.
Isn't this quite risky, Your Excellence?
My dear, I was born during a civil war in my country. I know how to defend myself. Or one might say, I am a fast runner. We will rendezvous at High Prairie. I require some time to prepare for the voyage. Do you have anything else you would like to talk about?
Well, didn't know that we would be going to High Prairie like that, but that's great. We can take care of his personal quest after we finish up, I guess. I love her armor.
What does your role as ambassador here in Peren consist of?
Like any other ambassador, I represent the interests of our nation before the Prince de Vespe. The congregation of merchants and its assembly of small city-states gained prominence on the continent. We would have liked them to show us more support against our enemies in the Alliance, but unfortunately they value their neutrality. My role is therefore to ensure that our economic and diplomatic exchanges are as beneficial to our two nations as possible.
What can you tell me about your nation?
The Holy Dutan Empire was once the greatest empire on the continent, almost as great and glorious as the Austrian Empire. Alas, discord arose among the nobility, and our faith was used by the vilest among them to turn their backs on the Emperor. Ever since, the Empire has been plagued by civil war, which has weakened us. Families tear each other apart and clash. Neighbors kill each other. We lost territory to the south, and we were unable to join the other nations that set foot on your island. However, I'm confident that our Emperor shall restore order and the greatness of the Dutan Empire.
Right, yeah. Is that where Ptolemy came from?
What are the links between the Dutan Empire and Ptolemy?
It was in Ptolemy that San Matthias was born and taught the way of the enlightened, the ways of true faith. His disciples saw the good word and the teaching of magic carried as far as Dutan and converted the Emperor. He became the champion of the way of the enlightened and became its most faithful and fervent representative on Ghakan. Since that day, our two nations have been allies, united in their faith and their interests in the face of the rest of the world.
What can you tell me about the war between you and the Bridge Alliance?
We've been at war for centuries now, alas. It began before the Alliance was created. The first battles were waged against Tynea and Thraxis. They eventually joined forces with Morsinia, who betrayed us for ridiculous questions of dogma. Since then, the front is at a stalemate. There were some periods of peace and some outbursts of fighting, without any real progress. But we shall never give up. The Enlightened is with us. We will eventually win.
Right, okay. Going to do?
We were told that it was not possible to travel to your country?
Well, it's indeed not advisable to go there, especially when arriving from this side of the border. Trade is still free with Thélème, but this is no longer the case with our other neighbors. Too much contraband entered by this means, and too many fugitives, frightened by the civil war, left the country. We still trade, of course, but any trade is highly monitored and must be duly validated by the Emperor.
All right, well, I'll meet you there.
We shall leave now, Your Excellency.
Goodbye.
This worked out. What's her name? Frida. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, that's right. There's no fast travel area. Wait, what's here? Oh! Oh, they're in... Okay, that makes more sense, I guess. Oh, come on. There we go.
If we want to reach High Prairie, we have to head northeast from Perret. From the hills, we can take the trade route that leads to the region.
Well, thank you, Ludwig. We are going the right way, yes. I guess it does help that we've been this way before.
Move along. I'm on watch.
Let me just take this. What am I stuck on? I mean, that solved itself. I mean, that really solved itself. Okay. And then that's Ludwig's mission. Okay, gotcha. We'll be out here for a while then.
Ah, there you are. I hope you've had safe travels.
Yes, thank you. I see that you have come with your escort.
They have accompanied me this far, but they will wait for me here. No need to bring the entire troop and this carriage. We are only here to see if the Alliance is up to something in these ruins, not to lead an assault.
As you wish. You know the region and its dangers better than we do.
That's true. Should we be going?
Yes, let's go.
All right. So we'll turn at this bend and just go forward, I guess. Oh god, it's the monkeys. Wait, is this even the right way? I mean, I guess kind of. It looks like both of these kind of go around the same area. I guess we can fight through them. She's cowering in fear? Oh my god. Who else is left? Are we in the clear?
I can't do it.
Really, with the 90%?
Winter clothes, summer clothes. Hello? Are you looking for a piece of jewellery to give your lover? Or a new shirt, perhaps?
Oh. What is that? Pirate peacoat? That's armor? No disguises? Okay. Bye. I gotta see what this looks like. Oh, that's kind of like what we're wearing now, although it's not. Oh, that's nice. Not as ornate as I'd like it to be. Alright. So we're just going just up ahead. Okay, and there's a camp there. Let's keep moving.
This is very odd. This bridge was in much better shape the last time I crossed it. We're going to have to find a less direct route, I'm afraid.
I am surprised that the nobility of the region has not looked after it. How do they get their caravans across? Something is wrong here. We need to keep our guard up.
Come now. If you believe that General Kernaz is behind all of this, you're delusional. How could he know we're here?
Doesn't have to be him. Could be bandits. Could be other forces. I do feel like we're gonna get ambushed at some point, though. See, this is a boss fight if I've ever seen one. Or at least an ambush.
We're under attack. Who are these people? What do they want with you?
Communists. Traitors to the Empire. Only a fool dares to attack a best.
May the shadows crush you!
Oh my god. There we go. Why is he all the way over here?
Your men have all fallen. You are all that remains.
You are cowards and traitors. This dastardly ambush is well worthy of Carminists. Speak. Who are you, and how did you learn that we were coming to the region?
I have nothing to say to you. But to these folk, on the other hand, I understand why you have killed my men. We attacked you without knowing who you were. But it seems obvious that you are not Mateists, nor are you men from the embassy. As such, I present my apologies. We are fighting for our faith, to overthrow a corrupted empire that hides behind its magic and is fed by handouts from Thélème. We are not your enemies. You have found yourself in the middle of a conflict that is not your own. You have business with the ambassador. So be it. But allow me to take my leave.
The ambassador asked you a question. Answer.
Who informed you that we'd be coming here?
May the demons take you. I will say nothing more.
Wait. Something isn't right. I feel a tremor.
What's this?
Another dike. Oh,
May the enlightened grant us strength!
so they figured out how to do it, huh?
My armor is ruined.
My armor is completely ruined!
That's what I wanted to avoid.
Now I'm going to have to buy some new armor.
The leader of those Carmenist traitors took advantage of the chaos to flee before we could question him. May the Enlightened protect us. What was that thing?
A guardian. One of those giant creatures we told you about. But this one was very different from the one we fought in Esquiara.
So General Kernaz did manage to create one of these beasts. Fortunately, you have ensured that it will never attack Dutton. You have shown great bravery.
We didn't really have a choice. What puzzles me is the nature of this guardian. It looked like those we have on our island, but a corrupt, tainted version. The Nadoig on this continent are very strange, and don't seem to behave the way ours do.
This frightful creature was smaller than the other one, but just as dangerous. If it had been released into Dutton, it would have wrought havoc.
The mere thought of it is terrifying. After an encounter like that, I can only concur with your opinion that this General's experiments are dangerous.
We need to find out where exactly this guardian came from, and make sure that the scientists don't create any more.
I'm going to go and get my escort. We're going to need reinforcements. I can't risk another ambush, or having to face another one of these beasts alone. The ruins are close by, and you are welcome to explore them if you like. But please be careful.
We'll try to avoid being seen. Let's go, while the trail is still clearly visible.
Oh boy. Holy shit. I saw that coming. Just didn't expect one of the Guardians.
This is where the guardian attacked us.
Yeah, this is where it came in from.
Trucks head off in that direction.
The bridgeman. Several. Did it escape?
Look at all these fallen trees. They've been ripped up by the enraged guardian as it passed.
I got the feeling it escaped.
These Alliance soldiers attempted to stop the Guardian in its escape. They paid with their lives.
These poor troops were not ready to combat a monster of this sort. How could they possibly brace themselves for it?
Which is why I wonder they think they can control these things for combat.
Trucks head off in that direction. Ropes and chains. They were trying to control it, but it was a futile attempt.
There's the ruins in camp. With any
There
luck,
we have the famous ruins of the Austrians that the ambassador mentioned.
Yes, and the border with Dutton is near. They chose the ideal location to create their monster and unleash it upon their enemies.
I smell death. What happened here?
Magic was used here, along with a wrath that is clearly not human. Magic was used here, along with a wrath that is clearly not human. Magic was used here,
Okay.
along with a
we get
wrath
it.
that is clearly not human.
What's this? He was killed by a sword. Natives.
I'm no expert, but this one wasn't killed by a weapon. My guess is that it was the creature we fought.
Something's over here. Oh, corpse. Huh. From Zarin or Zaid?
This document is signed by Zahid. I can recognize her stink.
Huh.
She is the one that caused us problems in Yuxantis. So she is now on congregation soil, still conspiring against us and others doing the General's bidding.
Malicor, take the witch. I would love to meet her face to face, blades unsheathed.
With these documents, we should be able to have her banished without difficulty. I know who we could show them to. Believe me, this proof is so damning she might end up in jail. Or in the river.
The ambassador will carry more weight if she takes care of this. Let's let her do her duty.
We're just ruining this woman's life. I mean, like rightfully so, but we just keep popping out of nowhere and annihilating everything she does.
Magic was...
Uh-oh.
Altad. This is a veritable massacre. No doubt. Given the nature of their wounds, the Guardian must have done this. They came in numbers, but its power and rage must have taken them by surprise. Some of them weren't even armed.
What stupidity. To die attempting to create a weapon even more destructive than those we possess already. Humanity cannot help itself. It just has to invent new ways to destroy itself.
May the Earth welcome you, despite all that you have done to us.
I have a feeling Neelan would have liked that.
We can't afford to overlook other documents as valuable as this one. We should keep looking.
Oh, we're gonna. Filled with annotations.
It's fortunate that we were able to get a hold of these documents. It summarizes all the research carried out by Kurnaz's henchmen on the Guardians. They include not only the notes on the experiments and their scientific theories, but the transcriptions of their interrogations. They start in the caverns of Esquiara and continue here with their experiments to reproduce the ritual. They were disappointed in the results. The Nadoig that they created was less impressive than the one they had dissected. Moreover, despite their efforts, they were unable to control it. They were hoping to train it like one of their war dogs.
Those would be incredibly big dogs, and much more dangerous. I'm happy to learn that they failed. But I am sorry that one of your people was sacrificed to do this. At least they took all these crazed savants with them, and also Kurnaz's hopes to repeat the experiment again. This time we've covered everything. Let's go back to the entrance to the ruins where Her Excellency will meet us when she's finished her stroll.
I mean, I don't think this is gonna stop them. They might keep trying.
Confront the men of the Alliance alone. I told them I would be bringing reinforcements.
I'm sorry we didn't wait for you. We wanted to learn about the Alliance's research as quickly as possible.
I can understand that. What did you find?
There was a camp here, as we suspected. But it was destroyed, along with all its occupants, by the Guardian we fought. There are no survivors. Many of them were taken by surprise. They must not have expected the Nadoig to escape their control.
What a waste! But if they were taken by surprise, they must not have had time to destroy or carry away the evidence of their research.
That's right. We found a number of documents they left behind. Without them, it will be hard for them to repeat the experiment. Here. This describes not only what they did to my people, but also their aims, as well as everything they learned, or thought they had learned, about our Guardians. Without these documents, and with the death of all the scientists involved, there's little chance of their experiments succeeding again.
That's excellent news.
We also found other documents that specifically named the person who instigated all this in the region. Look. Her name is Zahid, and she's one of Kurnaz's closest associates. We've already had to contend with her in Yuxantis, unfortunately.
I've heard of her. She's officially an Alliance diplomat who arrived in Peren a short time ago.
We suspect that she is also involved in matters concerning Teleme. If you are in contact with Father Cardinal Pius, you should tell him about this. He will be very interested to hear about it.
I know him well. I'll speak to him about it. Thanks to this signed document, as well as the other evidence you've given me, I'll be able to make our case to Prince de Vesp. Zahid and her ilk will have to answer to him. And as you know, the prince is not known for his leniency. I trust you weren't planning to settle your scores with her yourself.
That woman keeps getting in our way, but I trust you'll be able to keep her from doing any harm.
Don't you worry about it. As soon as I get back to Peren, I'll ask for an audience with the prince. Well, if you don't need me anymore, I'll be on my way. Come and see me again in a few days. I'm sure I'll have some news to share.
Safe travels, Ambassador.
Okay. Return to the ambassador in Peren, which we will do after we settle Ludwig's affair. Nope, didn't mean to do that.
From here, the farm doesn't look very prosperous.
That's an understatement. I'm afraid your family isn't exactly living in luxury, and they're not going to get rich farming those fields.
I mean, this looks more like a quarry.
Hello. You must be Mark, Clotilde's husband.
And I assume you're Ludwig, her late husband's brother. I can't tell you how happy I am to meet you and your friends. Unfortunately, we can't really celebrate this occasion as well as we'd like. As you can see, our farm isn't in the best condition.
Indeed. Where is Clotilde?
She's gone to Peren to try to find a solution. Unfortunately, we're up to our ears in problems. The farm isn't producing enough, the soil is too poor, and we're heavily in debt. I'm afraid we're going to lose what little we have left. That's why I wrote to you.
You wrote to me? I thought the letter was from Clotilde. That explains a lot. I was surprised she asked me for help, considering the way things are between us.
I'm sorry. We heard you were looking for her. She refused to contact you, of course. But given our circumstances, I thought any help would be welcome. So I wrote on her behalf. I hope you'll forgive me.
I understand. My friends and I will do our best to help you.
You say your farm isn't producing enough. What can you tell us about it?
We hardly, since the tools we bought are all broken.
We should be able to find you some good seeds that are better suited to this soil. I have an idea of where.
You said you were in debt.
We needed to borrow money to buy seeds and tools. Unfortunately, we chose the wrong person. What seemed like a small amount at first has grown into a huge debt, and the debt collectors won't leave us alone. They're threatening to take my land. If they do, Clotilde and I will have nothing left. After everything she's been through, it would kill her.
We must leave you now, but don't worry. We'll find a solution to your problems.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You can stay as long as you like. You're always welcome here.
Oh, is this a new
Your
camp?
family seems to be struggling. What can we do to help them?
I have an idea. I have a hiding place nearby where I kept some seeds and tools that could help them get their crops going again. But we should take a look around the farm too. Maybe the soil just isn't right for what they planted, and we may be able to repair the tools.
All right.
Can you tell me more about this hiding place?
It's in Peren, outside the city. I'd been storing these farm supplies there to smuggle them into the south of the Empire.
It's not far, but it's not exactly close either. Maybe we should concentrate on what we can do here first.
It's up to you. I admit I'm not thinking very clearly when it comes to my family.
Let's see what we can do here first.
Lead the way.
All right, let's see what we got.
Let's have a look at those tools. If they're broken, we might be able to repair them.
These tools are old and well used, but they're still in good working condition.
That's odd. Maybe Mark exaggerated so we would bring him better tools.
This whole thing is a search area. This up. I don't know what I'm stuck on. How do we get over there? Up here?
We should take a closer look at the soil in this field. It looks unusually sandy to me.
Oh god, I am not well versed in alchemy. Oh,
Something was poured onto the surface to make the soil less fertile. But if you dig a little, you can see that it's good soil underneath. I'm sorry, Ludwig, but I think your brother-in-law lied to you. His land isn't that bad, and his tools are usable.
You're right. Something is off here. Let's check the barn and see what he's already harvested.
My poor Ludwig. I'm afraid your brother-in-law has taken you for a fool. We should go and give him a piece of our mind.
maybe he's being sabotaged?
This door is locked. Ugh, I can't do it.
Of course. This is not a barn. This is more than a barn. Huh.
Ludwig, I think your brother-in-law lied to us. This letter says all their debts have been paid.
Well, let's go take a look at the barn. Wait, what's on the other side? Huh? Oh, jeez. Wait, let me see something. Okay, so this is pretty much nothing. This is more of a guest house than a barn. Full stores.
Clotilde, what are you doing hiding in there? I thought you were in Peren.
No, I was here, but hear me out, Ludwig. I have an excellent reason for this.
I'm having trouble believing this convoluted story. Why all these lies?
Because we didn't have any other choice. All this is your fault.
My fault? How's that?
General Eisenach sent his henchmen. He forced us to help him capture you.
Why did you accept? If you think he's going to spare you when he attacks, you're entirely mistaken.
Your favorite excuse. The General is so cruel that he'd kill us too. It's for that same reason that you let him kill your own brother. All Eisenach would have had to do is hand me the rope and I'd have hung you myself. That's how much I hate you. It doesn't matter if he kills us. At least Rudolph will live. He promised me. They're holding him, you see. I won't lose my son because of you.
Clotilde, I am sorry, but he tricked you. Rudolph is in Yuxantis. We met him. He was looking for you, by the way. That is why I have been searching for you in earnest. But forget that for now. Eisenach is coming, and we need to prepare.
You are right. We can most certainly use this failed trap against him. Are there any things here that we could use to defend the farm?
We could booby-trap the courtyard. That's where they'll have to launch the assault. That's an idea. There are lots of things in the barn we could use to build them with, if you know how to make them.
We could also place explosives in a few barrels in the courtyard. But we need to hurry. They'll soon be here. Well done. They'll be easier to defeat if they're bleeding before the fight even starts.
All right. Let's get moving. I don't know how to do this. Position, retreat, no. How do I set traps? Ah.
A nice explosion always goes down well in the middle of a fight.
I don't think there's anything else we can do.
No.
Now we wait for the general and his men.
I'll be in your debt if everyone gets out of this unscathed. Let them come. General Eisenach, at last we meet face to face.
Finally, I'll make you pay for my son's death, you gibbet-bound wretch.
I will not be hung without a fight.
I expected nothing less from you. Soldiers, attack!
Okay, or not.
general is fleeing. These must be his last men. Death to the pagans!
Let's show them what we're made of!
May the shadow crush you! My armor is completely ruined! May the shadows crush you!
Careful, dog! I need healing! Careful, darling! You look dreadful!
Okay, she did the healing.
I'd best vanish into the shadows.
Eisenach! You coward! Come back! We should go after him. That bastard will never leave my family in peace.
No, Ludwig. I don't think now is the time. If we go now, how can we be sure he doesn't have more soldiers waiting to take revenge on your family? Our priority is to make sure they're safe. We'll deal with the general another time.
You're alive!
Yes, but no thanks to you.
You caused us a great deal of pain. And I thought my son in danger. I didn't hesitate an instant choosing between him and you. But you were right. I heard what the general was saying. He would have killed us all. And I suppose it was the same as when he had your brother. I am sorry, Ludwig. I apologize.
If I hadn't killed the general's son, none of this would have happened.
His son was your commanding officer, wasn't he? Why did you kill him?
He was a cold-hearted fool, completely drunk on power, who had already put us through hell on the battlefield. He was always risking our lives, never his own. We meant nothing to him. We had captured enemy soldiers that day. They were poor people, peasants who had been forcibly conscripted, just like us. They were our neighbors. We knew some of them. He ordered us to kill them so we wouldn't have to feed them. Their lives were of no value to him. I refused to obey his order, and so did the others. He threatened to hang us for insubordination. We fought him. He could barely hold a sword. I killed him.
And you were right to do so. I'm sorry, Ludwig. I didn't know what happened. All I knew was that because of that incident, we lost so many of our family members and our home.
I know. How many times have I asked myself if I could have done things differently?
But we can't turn back time. At least Rudolf is alive. He wants to see you again. We could take you to Uxantis if you'd like. Our friend, Captain Alvida, will be happy to take you there, I'm sure.
That's all I could ever want. But Mark, that means leaving the farm behind.
After everything that's just happened here, I think it's best to get away for a while. Let's go to Uxantis.
Okay, I didn't expect we'd be going here immediately, but that's cool.
Rudolph, you got my message?
Mom!
My darling, I thought I'd lost you. I never imagined it would be your uncle who would bring us together at last.
Hello.
This is Mark, my new husband. He helped me so much after we fled the village. I hope you'll get along well.
Come on. Let's leave them to celebrate their happy reunion. Thank you. Thank you all for helping me save them and bring them back together.
Oh, all right. That's sweet. All right, navigating through troubled waters. When we return, we're going to tackle that and then go back to Peren to speak to the ambassador. But until then, thanks very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. Twitch, drop me a follow if you haven't already, and I'll be back in a moment.